Yes! I stand corrected. Look at that. Hi, it's Todd from Todd's Workshop and Todd Cutler here, and today I'm back with the pilum again, and Michael Allison, under 20s Team GB javelin thrower. Welcome back, Michael.
It's good to be back.
Great to have you, because I mean the last one we had great fun doing it, and this, right from the first film, we were talking about maybe you throwing at a mannequin in armour and so on.
Yeah, I mean this is what we want to see. Like, it's all fun seeing how far they go, but we want to see what damage it can do.
Yeah, no, I think that is absolutely fair enough, because the thing is, with a lot of what we do, it's a little bit theoretical. It can even be a little bit dry, God forbid, sometimes. This is going to be fun. This will be great to see. So, what have we got and what are we testing? Well, we have a pilum here, which is weighing in at 1.3 kilos. It seems to be that pilums were used quite a lot at relatively short distance. So, we're going to do our first testing at around 10 metres. If Michael can hit it, and I'm expecting you to be able to, then maybe we're going to run it back and see what difference that makes. Because don't forget, in the first film we ever did, Michael was this far away from hitting a GoPro at 30 metres, you know, which was a fantastic shot. Now, his other one was not that far away. And this is a new weapon for you. You know, it's not the javelin you usually throw, which is not a weapon at all, really, I suppose. So what have we got here? Well, this is our nondescript, non-geographically accurate barbarian. So forgive any inaccuracies here, but it's fair to say Roman Empire and Republic spanned a great period of time. They faced all sorts of people. So we have a padded cotton or linen gambeson here, so it's a bit medieval, but it seems that they wore some sort of padded garment under their mail. We have mail here, which is riveted, 100% riveted links. They're quite big on the ID, they're about 9mm, so bigger than most Roman mail, but again, of course, as the Roman Empire began to fade, quality began to fade with it as well. And of course this comes from outside of the Roman Empire anyway. They're barbarians, I don't know, from Croydon or something. And then we have got a shield. Now this shield here is poplar planked. You have to take my word for that because you can't see the inside of this. It is not plywood. This is a highly accurate barbarian shield. So what have I based it on? Well, the Gokstad burial shields, which are Viking, so they are later. But what we have got is about a 10 or 11mm thick plank at the beginning, at the boss here. We've got a boss of about 1.5mm marred steel, 1/16 of an inch. And then, so it is about 3/8 of an inch here, a little bit more on the wood, coming down to around about 6mm, 1/4 of an inch at the edge, rawhide rim, leather faced at the front, canvas on the back. Might seem flimsy as hell, but don't forget, of course, you have to be able to hold and move a shield quickly for it to be any worth at all. But that's what we got. So we're going to go and throw some spears at him.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
So are you ready for this one then, Michael?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
So we have our non-specific barbarian, 10 metres away. Nice shield, mail, some sort of under armour under that. And actually on top, I put a GoPro in my camera helmet, which is 15th century, but that's not the target. It's the shield, it's the body. So, 10 metres, take it away.
Okay.
However you want to do it, running, standing, whatever you feel the need. What I would say before Michael does any of this, quite clearly, throwing at a target is not competition javelin. So, you know, anything could happen. But we're about to find out. Go for it. Oh. Right, and again, got the guy behind, never mind. Oh, nice. Oh. Well, I think you got him. Well done, sir.
We did indeed.
Right. And now a word from our sponsor. Oh, look, I am the sponsor. Brilliant. ToddCutler.com. We have an amazing offer to celebrate the coronation of Charles III. It's an offer fit for a king, and it's available from the release of this film all the way through to midnight on the 8th of May, Greenwich Mean Time, obviously. And you will find down on ToddCutler.com our amazing new Warhammer, like this one. Just a vast amount of maces, hammers, knives, eating knives, cooking knives, all sorts of stuff. All incredibly well done, incredibly good detail, and amazing value. And if you miss the offer at 15% off, it's still amazing value, so come down and check it out anyway. But before we get back to the film, you are going to want to see this thing hit something. Let's keep you happy. Love it. I love the way it fell over. That was kind of like non-deliberate but perfect. So what we got here is we have a depth of that 6 inches, 15 centimetres.
Oh, it's gone the whole way through,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
Yeah. So you can just feel the pilum here. So it's gone through the padded gambeson, it's gone through one layer of mail, and it has not gone through the gambeson or the mail on the back side. However, I've done tests with this archery foam before, because this torso is archery foam. We've done tests with this before for the Arrows vs Armour 2 series, and in that we found, for whatever it may mean, that the archery foam and ballistic gel work pretty much identically in terms of how they stop an arrow. Not the same as flesh, but it's a little fact there for you. Now what's quite surprising here is that often mail captures a projectile, and it, like that, makes it really quite hard to pull out. Okay, let's set them up and go again. Oh, close, close. Right, again. That's the one. Lovely, lovely shot. Right.
Has it made it through the mail on the other side is the question.
Fantastic, brilliant throw, thank you, Michael. So what is evidently the case is it's gone through the shield, right? There is no way you are running with that hanging out the front of your shield.
No.
So actually that sort of behaviour is absolutely perfect. That sort of weapon is absolutely perfect for breaking the charge of an enemy before they meet you. But then let's just have a look at this. So it is clearly in and through the shield, no problem at all there. And then, can you hold off, fella? So actually, there we go. So the head, if you peer over the top, you can see that's where my thumb was. So straight through the mail, straight through the gambeson, and actually pretty much straight over his heart. 2.5 inches in, 60 millimetres, something like that. And again, going back to Vegetius, that lovely little red book that I've been reading of late, he specifically says any penetration more than about 2 inches to the torso is ultimately going to be fatal at this time. So there we are. Now the next one, do you want to try and pull that out? Let's just see how in the shield that is. If you grab the shaft, I'll hold the shield. So, so is it in? Is it in? Yes, it's in. Can you give it a bit of a twist, Michael? See if that helps. Ah!
I think we're going to need to put a foot on this.
I think we can assume it's quite difficult to get out. I might actually need your help as well. Yeah, you're not getting this out in the middle of a battle. Because you... There we go. Yeah, that's transfixed. So where it went through, in fact, is the thickest part of the wood. 11, 12 millimetres, about half an inch, something like that. But it thins down quite a lot towards the edges. So we moved our target back now from 10 metres to 15. Now, of course, you don't throw for accuracy, do you, when you're throwing competitively?
No, but I mean, from that it seems like I am fairly accurate. So
you are fairly accurate.
Let's see what it's like a bit further.
And the other thing, of course, is that Michael's not used to throwing at these close distances. So actually, he's wanting to send it up there, but it's needing to go there. So this changes everything. Anyway, 15 metres. Let's go again, see what it does. Good luck. Oh! Oh, just touched. Right, well, I think we've got to go again, haven't we?
Yeah.
But again, it's a point that I always make is, you know, this is a mass weapon against a mass troops. It's not an individual prowess thing of picking that guy off. Always useful. Accuracy's good. Vegetius, again, he talks about accuracy. But, you know, if it's anything like a bow as well, it's about distance. It's about power. You've got that, so let's see if you can get him on this one. Oh.
Keep going.
Oh! Oh! And he's gone again. It's very satisfying,
it's
isn't
so
it, the
good.
way he pauses?
Oh, that got him.
Yeah, so it missed the male, that one.
No, it actually went through.
Oh, did it?
Went through the very top one.
Apparently he's got a detachable head, but other than that, it just clipped the male through the gambeson, and as it... Oh, hang on, let's lift him up. Need to see the back of this. And there we go. So through the gambeson on the back, and actually hasn't penetrated the male, but it is poking out. It just hasn't split the link.
Yep.
Yeah, but also what's interesting here is 15 metres. I wouldn't expect much of a speed or an energy drop off, but actually it's much the same as it was at 10.
Yep.
Which is kind of what I would expect. Because, you know, arrows that travel quickly, they suffer drag a lot, so they slow down faster. This thing is relatively slow. Right, how are we going to go? Oh, and there we are. Okay, time to go again. Let's go again at 15.
Still gonna hurt.
Oh! Oh!
Let's go again.
Oh! Nice. Oh! Right, gotta go have a look at that one. Oh, lovely.
I think that's gone through.
That has gone through though. You know what? Very annoyingly, almost exactly the same hole as before.
Oh wow.
So that was the first one, that's that one.
What's so bad is you can see it goes in and then like rips.
Yeah.
Like you imagine the flesh, it goes in and then falls down and just. Yeah.
Well, also, this guy would probably have been running as he was struck, which means he's now running onto that.
Then he might fall down and just go straight through. And then...
So this has got a steel armature inside that's holding it all together. And I think, look at the tip on that.
Yeah.
So that is completely curled over. Either, oh no, it hasn't. Ah. I stand corrected. Look at that. You see the scratch?
Oh yeah.
So actually what it did, that's fantastic. It hit the steel boss, hit the flange, skated across, still penetrated.
Still made it through the mail as well.
Still made it through the mail and the gambeson, even with a point on it like that. So, we've done this. 2 strikes on the shield now, which is really what I wanted to see. What next?
Let's go 20 metres first and see what happens there.
Yeah? 20, maybe 25? All right, let's do it. I'll straighten this out and we'll go.
Yep.
So the Romans definitely prized accuracy, and they tested for that. They tested throwing at a post. That's a bit more decorative than a post, but now at 20 metres. So take it away, see what you can do.
Oh, not quite.
Nope. Oh. Yes! Yes! Well, I think you hit right on the rim.
The thing is with the
Yeah.
rim is it sort of a lot of the force gets taken out just by the shield moving.
Yeah. You hit right up here on the edge.
Yeah.
Now, what was interesting was it seemed to take the energy out of all of the energy, pretty much, out of the javelin, out of the pilum. So it struck and then didn't really travel much further. But what it did do, though, was it also opened that up because it pushed that shield open. And these are to be thrown just before the lines clash, the two fighting lines clash. And so actually, by opening that gap up, you basically, even though this didn't directly injure him, what he has done is he's exposed to other people's attacks in a way that he wasn't before. So it's doing exactly what it's meant to do. So that was a glancing blow on the shield, and weather permitting, I would really love to see a full-on one. So let's just do 2 more throws and see if we can do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantastic. All right, let's go. Oh, beautiful throw, though. Well, you nailed him to the ground. Oh! Frustrating, but again, it, clearly knocked it out of the way. Oh! Oh! And that has to be the way to end it, Michael. Ah, dear me.
Oh, I need to get one. I need to get one where it pierces him at 20.
But you just chopped his legs off. Is that not enough for you?
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Oh. Oh!
Okay.
Michael, let's go conclude in the dry. I'm sorry that it didn't happen for you today, but goodness, but great throwing. We can always come back. So back under a bit of shelter now. I had to stop because of the rain. But yeah, basically you threw at 10 metres, 15 metres, 20 metres. So this is obviously completely alien to what you normally do. What are your thoughts on it? Whether it's the armour, the throwing, the distances, the accuracy, whatever. What are you going to think?
I was kind of surprised at how accurate I was, since I don't practice it. So I think we could expect Roman soldiers with a bit more practice on accuracy to be even more accurate than I was. Yeah, so I think we could see that at 10, very accurate, I can single a man out and hit him most times. 15, still pretty accurate. 20 is getting to that range where had some sort of glancing hits, the shaft hit him but not the point. So it seems 20 is sort of, for singling a single man out, that's around the limit. But if it's a group of people coming at me, then we already know I can put one out further. And
I mean, I'd also argue you're giving yourself quite a hard time here. Because, 6 months of training once a week or whatever they did of throwing at a post, that's going to make you into a very different thrower than you are now.
Yep.
You're a good thrower for competition distance, technique, but not for taking a man down. It's a different thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Generally not needed down at Iffley Road. A fantastically devastating weapon. They clearly went through the mail, they went through the shield, they disabled him in the sense of stopping him being able to carry the shield, stopping him running, stopping him breathing in some cases maybe. Brilliant. Fantastic weapon. And I think one thing that we have to note as well is that Vegetius used the word exactly, transfix the shield. It clearly did that. It went through, it took 2 of us to pull it out. It disabled him as a fighter. It stopped him being able to operate because you couldn't fight with this in your shield and you can't get it out of your shield. Worked absolutely perfectly. It's brilliant. So this has really supported everything that we thought we knew in a way, which is quite unusual for this sort of thing. So it goes through mail, it goes through shields, it transfixes shields, it stops them being operational. You can't pull it out of the shield, certainly not in the middle of battle. Seems to be short-ish range, let's say, 15, 20 metres is where it's like, you can't really go that much beyond it, especially wearing the armour from the previous films that we saw. So really, I think actually Vegetius, he's nailed it, which is an interesting thing in itself because actually he's writing 200, 250, 300 years after the heyday of this weapon, but he seems to have got all the detailing right. So pure conjecture, but I've got to ask it. You're facing barbarian horde. They're coming towards you. They're screaming, big beards, all of that. You've got 2 of these things. How are you going to use them, do you think?
I think we've seen that at shorter distances I'm obviously much more accurate. So I'd say I'd throw my first, sort of not really aiming for anyone in particular, just sort of hoping it hits someone in the horde at maybe 35, pushing 40 with a bit of a run. And then as they come nearer, I'd try to single a man out at sort of the 10, 15 metre range and try hit him square.
Yeah, and really make it count.
Yeah.
All right, lovely. Wise advice. You know what I'd do? Be somewhere else. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, come back, because we've got more of this and we'll have more of Michael coming. So, Michael, thank you once again. It's been great. Hope you enjoyed it.
I hope I'm back soon. It's been a good one, this one.
Yeah, it has. So we've got some more weird stuff for you to throw next time you're out. Thank you.